it's me, Malibu Darby. Welcome to my channel. If this is not your first time watching, of course, welcome back. I am so excited for today. It is late. I literally got this package in the mail and was like, nope, I gotta film this right away. So a lot of you guys are here or probably already seen my video for The Ordinary skincare. And I got so many requests and questions and messages to do more products from them. One product in particular, I already kind of mentioned in the video, which I will iCard up here, that I didn't really have an inkling to try. And then when I looked up this product on YouTube, I also noticed there's like no videos on it, especially of people who look like me. So we're gonna be reviewing more Ordinary products today. Before we jump into it, if you are already here, if this is maybe the second video you're watching, the fifth video, who knows, go ahead and hit the subscription box. Go ahead and hit the button, subscribe, hit the bell so you can know when I post. And without further ado, let's get into some new products. So again, I've already talked about using Ordinary skincare. I am still using those products and I actually need to get some more of those products. But The Ordinary has a wide range of products and they also sell foundation. So I have not tried their foundation yet. I literally just got this. This is a packing slip. I haven't even opened this box, anything like that, because I want to do a full-blown first impressions with you guys so I can really see exactly what I'm getting into and what we are working with. As I said before, I'm a little nervous because I know them as a primarily skincare brand, and I do get a little nervous when brands start to cross over from doing what they mainly do into other parts of beauty. But I had someone comment on the video and say that they actually like the foundation, so I wanted to try it. Y'all already know I'm gonna give y'all some details and some info and some background on this foundation because that's what you need. You need to know all about it before you just run out and buy it and spend your coin. So I purchased the Coverage foundation. Here is the packaging. You know The Ordinary has a really nice consistent kind of packaging, so this is how the foundation comes. The Coverage foundation, they actually have two foundations. The other is called the Serum foundation, and that is like a lightweight kind of foundation. The Coverage foundation is supposed to be their more high pigmented full coverage foundation, which y'all know I love a full coverage, so we're gonna test if that's actually full coverage today. The shade that I got is 3.2N, so it is in their deep range and it's the neutral. I'll put a picture up here of all the shades. Total there is 21 shades. About 5 of those 21s are woman of color or like deep skin tone friendly. 5 out of the 21. And I would love to see some diversity and some range in the foundations because it was hard for me to choose because they kind of jumped once you got into the deeper tones, which is not unfamiliar to us. If you are in my skin tone, you know how that works. The undertones were, they do shades, so there's like 1.0, 1.2, and like you kind of get into your lights, your mediums, your deeps, your darks, etc. And then from there they give you undertones, so you can be 1.2P, which means the pink undertone. So they have pink, red, neutral, yellow. I did notice also once you got into those 5 deep shades, you lost a lot of your variety in undertone. So there was no gold, there's no 3 that's also red, so you kind of lose like your options once you get into the deep tone. So it made it really hard because one shade looked like my undertone but it was too light, but then there was no dark corresponding to it. So I did have some trouble with the shade. So one thing I would love to see from The Ordinary is definitely expanding these shades, even maybe just to 30, just to give yourself a little bit more of a range once you get to those. What I do like is, I also posted here, they have a matching guide available to try to help you match. So they reference like your matte shade, or like you can use your Fenty shade or some other popular foundations to try to match the shade that you are going to be wearing. Now y'all, I haven't even pulled this out this bottle, so I have no idea what this shade looks like in person. So let's just see. Okay. So here is the packaging. So this doesn't look too small. So this is a 1 ounce bottle. That is the size it comes in. It is kind of a matte plastic bottle finish. So I feel like I can see the true color. It's not like heavily frosted or anything that's confusing like that. Again, it says high coverage, color formulations with mindfulness. Okay. So this says it's alcohol-free, oil-free, vegan, high pigment, lightweight, smooth finish, and semi-matte, which I like semi-matte, especially now that we're getting into the warmer months, so I can do a semi-matte. That's okay. It said that it was 15 SPF in the European Union's only, so I don't know if maybe each country has a different scale of SPF. So I guess for some of you the SPF might be 15, for others it might not be any at all. But I always recommend using a moisturizer with SPF anyway. Y'all know how I feel about sunscreen. Yeah, so I think that's all my deets. Oh, I will say this foundation is extremely affordable. So this foundation was only $7.99. I want to make sure. I'm sorry, this was $6.90. That is like drugstore extreme. Like, that is super affordable pricing. I did purchase this directly from the Ordinary website, and the shipping was $4.99, so my total was $12.60, and I ordered this on the 13th and it came in a week. So it came in exactly a week. So now let's go ahead and get into how this product works. I'm nervous. I've had foundations that I hated before that I tried on this channel, and I'm scared for what's about to happen. Luckily, I don't have anywhere to go. So it says to shake well before use, so I'm really trying to shake it. It says to dispense a small amount onto the palm or back of your hand, smooth and blend throughout the face, starting from the middle. All right, let's do it. So first, I'm just going to, there we go, pump onto the back of the hand. Okay, looking a little light. No, I don't know. Let's see. I'm gonna use a brush, and let me bring you guys in a little bit. And it says to start from the center, so I'm gonna listen to what they say. Oh. Okay, that actually works really well. So this is very lightweight. It doesn't say how many pumps to use. I'm probably going to use a lot, so I'm just going to do like 2.5, 3 pumps. That feels like a lot, but when it's honestly, when it's this inexpensive, I'm kind of like, I want a fuller coverage. So let's see. Okay, now I'm just putting it all over my face. If this oxidizes, this could get crazy. I think I'm going to use my beauty blender to blend this out because it is so lightweight. So let's start to blend it. And remember, this is 3.2 neutral. Okay. First observations, this is not neutral. This has some red to it. Before y'all roast me on my tone matching, so I used the matching guide. Based on the matching guide, and also like I said, I think I am like a 3.2 yellow, but in this depth of color, like in the 3.2 range, they didn't have a yellow. So I would have either had to go for a 3.1 yellow and had it accidentally been too light, or go for the 3.2 and maybe be a little too dark. And for me, I'm always gonna go a little too dark because you can use concealer, lighter concealer, and make it work. But once your foundation is too light, you cast it ready and it's not much you can do with that. I don't have anything else on my face right now as far as like color corrector or anything. I threw on a little eyebrow pencil. Y'all know the salons are closed right now, so don't have those done. And I do have on my Laura Mercier blurring primer just to kind of prep my skin. Okay, so very skin-like. Medium coverage because I do still have some hyperpigmentation showing through, but I have a blemish on my chin that I feel like you can't really see. Still see my mustache though, so I don't know. Yeah, medium coverage. Not giving me semi-matte, it's giving me dewy. I don't hate the color. It's not a spot on match, but I know that once I get in there with my concealer, I can fix it. So I'm gonna go in with my concealer and like set my face and try to see how things work once I use other products. If it shifts, if it gets weird, and then we can discuss my final verdict because I'm still torn. Hey babe, come here. How does my foundation look?
a little orangey.
It's a little orangey?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what they think Barbie doll brown should look like.
Barbie doll brown?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a little orangey.
Okay, so like I said, this isn't neutral. I'm gonna keep blending out, but this isn't neutral. I'm gonna try to fix it. Okay, y'all, so I don't have any lashes on. I know I look like a naked mole without lashes, but this is about the foundation, so focus. So about the foundation, I don't hate it. I think that I would need to do two, possibly mixing this one with 3.1Y, which is the lighter yellower shade. Maybe that might be my shade. I think my main thoughts on it are the coverage is not bad. It transfers, but again, with a foundation this inexpensive, I kind of expected it to transfer. My main issue with it is the color range. I don't want to feel like I'm going to have to mix two, or I don't want to have such a hard time choosing because there's so few descriptives in my shade range. I feel like for drugstore foundations, there are so many that cater to us. Not even just cater to us, even if it's just like a Maybelline or Juvia's Place, which literally has so many shades that it was hard to choose in a good way because so many look like they were my shade. When there's drugstore foundations that are like that, I feel like I wouldn't reach to the one that makes it harder for me. If you feel like you see a shade that you just know is exactly your shade, then I'm just looking at my skin. I'm gonna change my mind. I don't think I like the foundation. I feel like I'm seeing texture in my cheeks and on my upper lip, like it's almost creating a makeup mustache. Yeah, I think that's my verdict. I love the skincare products. I think there is super room for growth in the foundation realm. It's not an awful formula. Like, it applied really well. I like the packaging. I like the finish and the coverage. But I think there's some formula issues and some color range issues that make it a pass for me. Yeah, let me know if there are any other products from The Ordinary you guys want me to try out. I want to try the cleanser, if there's some mask or something like that you guys are wanting to try out. The foundation isn't a go for me right now, especially as a full coverage drugstore foundation. The Juvia's Place foundation is just so much thicker and full coverage. I love my Uoma. I love my, is that Revlon? I'm just looking at my makeup. There's just other ones that I feel like I would reach for first. I purchased it. I'm not going to return it. So I'm going to figure out the best way to work with this. Maybe I'll do a face with it soon once I kind of figure out and play around with it a little bit. But yeah, that's my thoughts on the Ordinary full coverage foundation. Yeah, also I don't have on lashes on, so maybe I'm biased. I'm gonna try again, just a regular day, but for now I don't see why. I'm gonna stick to what I know them for, which is skincare. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you guys want to see more of in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and as always, thank you guys so much for watching.